So you also went to Hong Kong for Chinese New Year, right? What is that like for you,
Yes.
bro? Like you've been putting in so much work for so many years, and then to finally be able to leave the country, and be able to basically go home to the motherland, and but for that celebration, like that was crazy.
Right. Yo, I mean, it was man, it's been dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We good?
Yeah, yeah,
You can hear me?
yeah.
Everything's good? Yeah, going back to Hong Kong is dope, bro. Like it was like super, it was like a spiritual for me. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. Because my parents are from Hong Kong. You know what I mean? My family is from Hong Kong. And Hong Kong's been going through so much. Um, like just going through what it's been going through. And I felt like it was like a pilgrimage back to my roots. Cause even though it was like a skit, it was for real. Like what me and Method Man did when he said, yo, go back to your roots. That's like I'm really listening to him. Like I'm really listening to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really taking that serious, So for me to go back to Hong Kong was for me to go back to my roots, for me really to search for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? And going back to Hong Kong, I didn't really link up with anybody. I mean, I did link up with some people, but that wasn't my purpose. My purpose was just to land on the soil, just to breathe the air, just to walk the streets, just to be there for the Chinese New Year because, and I'm bringing in a new energy for this chapter, and I felt like for me to do it in Hong Kong is like it's symbolic. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's meaningful, and it's the year 24 and I just turned 24. So it was just very, you know what I mean? Like it's just it's just like it's just what more great could have been turning 24 and going back to your motherland. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very grateful for it.
Are you
Being
are you the
24.
year of the dragon?
No, I'm not.
you you gonna tell us? You gonna tell us what year? Ox?
No.
Okay. All right. No, but it seemed like you didn't really film that much content in Hong Kong. So it was more about just you experiencing it and just being there present, right?
Yeah, I didn't go there to film. I didn't go there to film. I went there to just like be. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like were they having like crazy celebrations with all like the dragon dancing and all that?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hong Kong is like it was dope. There's still a lot of people, but it wasn't the same. Like the Hong Kong changed. Like it kind of doesn't have the same liveliness as I remembered. It doesn't. It's kind of like because Hong Kong went from being the number third in the economy in the world, number third economy in the world, to number 44 right now. And it just dropped within like 2-3 years, just boom. You know what I'm saying? So they're going through a huge depression over there. You know what I mean? And and yeah, so the vibe is different. You know what I mean? But I feel like Hong Kong is gonna come back. Hong Kong, I was talking to some people, and at first, like, cause I remember when the whole like thing with Hong Kong was going on, and everybody was talking about save Hong Kong and like free Hong Kong and that, right? Um, I was watching it from the media, and then from judging from the media, the American media that I was watching, it was like, oh, the Hong Kong people did not want to be a part of China. And maybe that was true at that point because they went, I don't know how many, it was 100 years without like China being involved at all. So, at first they was probably like, nah, we don't want to go back to China, whatever. But so 1997 was the year that Hong Kong like that the British relinquish control of Hong Kong. But there's 50 years of Hong Kong just operating by itself until China fully takes over. Now, it's probably been like 15, 20 years. I'm not sure, right? 1997 to now. How many was that? I don't fucking know.
27.
Um, but, right. So it's not up to 50 years yet. But since that, since the pandemic and everything, um, Hong Kong hasn't been the same. So as I'm talking to the people are like now is like, oh no, we want to be a part of China. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of changed now the feeling of going back to China. So now the Hong Kong people, at least the people that I've talked to and I've encountered, and I can't speak for the whole Hong Kong. Excuse me. I didn't speak to everybody in Hong Kong, and I didn't really even do like a lot of research on this, but this is just from what I've heard and out of the conversations I've had, and I'm getting the feeling that Hong Kong is more um wait, what's the word I'm looking for?
Susceptible?
Susceptible? Yeah, susceptible to going back to China. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah, because Hong Kong, they enjoyed a lot of freedoms that other parts of China does not have, right? Because over there it's real strict. Like the government controls everything over there. Even like you can't really have like YouTube over there. They have like something else, like right? It's like on the dark web, like for you to be able to watch
Yeah,
certain things. And even if you like say something bad about like the prime minister, like your ass can go to jail or like get killed, bro. It's just crazy over there.
right. No,
They definitely don't have the same freedoms as America.
no, they definitely don't. But and that's what that was like what Hong Kong people were saying in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning of that. But now, since they're facing a depression, they're probably changing their tune.
Right.